Well, the top side streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball. We got legs and a guy in a bear suit. We're making money up YouTube clips, big ticket flips. We got potential to grow. AFC's in the NBA. What else can I say? You gotta get in the know. Even Washington's inside game. Live talking flag. Why are you selling so low? Those Canadian bacon and friends. The fun never ends. Come on and get on the show. Big hole, big hole, big hole, big hole.
People are freaking out enough. Why not lose my mind? What is happening?
This is the financial advice.
Good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy Pack Day Part 2. Excited to be back. I'm not going to lie. We were, by the time like 5 o'clock hit yesterday, the old vocals were feeling it. We're feeling it after a marathon day of streaming for NBA Top Shots during those packs. But just wanted, a quick thank you to everybody who was just super active in the chat and helping funnel people over to Team Hold. It was exciting to hit 6,000 subs. Good stuff all around. But we're excited to be back in business. We're excited to talk about yesterday's packs, today's packs, the packs of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're also going to talk some hoops today, maybe look at some of the moments that have been moving around. There was a fun challenge last night. We had a little DeJounte sighting for a little bit. But first and foremost, let's see who we got here. DJ Local in the streets, Fenny out here, Kevin Forge, Mac Attack, Borland, good to see you. Sean's here, Federico, Rick Souls, Veronica's here, Top Shot Common Man, Jimmy Jam, Orion, Beamer up in here, Foster's here, Daniel, Doc, who else? Devlar, who else? Willis, good to see you, Willis. Chef Tivo's here. Stubbs, good to see Stubbs, by the way. Shout out Adam Stubbs, the man. TJ's here, Jay's here, Big Weston, Sanitized, Tea Time, Jonathan, Roger, P. Bizzle. Ramos is here. New Swami. Who else we got? Rad Dad. Brent is here. Sven is here. Tom, good morning. James Harris. Kloppy. Shati. Limbs is here. The Zavalabala. Joy Rider. Time Lord. Mr. Dapper himself. Perfect Cereals here. Big Ticket. Brady's here. Ransom Reed. Sam Wood. Good morning to Mikey Zacks. Jen's here. And so many more. Big Ticket said never get a YouTube notification for this. How dare they? Ed Mass in the streets. Devet Winston. Good to see everybody here this morning. I wanted to just kind of start here, and I think it was a little bit harder for me to process in real time, like how the packs went yesterday. And I can't tell, right? Because we were fortunate enough. Some on Twitter might even say #rigged to have so many like people hit rares and legendaries. Actually, before we get into this, Stan says, how many Murrays did you dump and did you spend the Dapper already? We're going to get into that, my friend. We will get into that. We're still holding quite a few. But I'm curious, like, how people felt overall on the packs, right? I think, and Jeb brought this up a couple of times in between screaming LeBron and Durant. But I think, like, the hit rate of a 30% rare made those packs more enjoyable. Now, they still haven't hit the marketplace yet, right? Because we need to go through the standard packs today. And so maybe the excitement that happened yesterday, maybe that comes down a little bit when they're like, oh, this rare is worth like $70 or $80 or whatever it is, right? But it did feel, I don't know, and even scrolling on Twitter, I mean, maybe people were just posting W's and nobody was posting L's, but even in the Discord, it felt like it was a little bit more positive. Like, I'd like to know the chat's thoughts on yesterday, because it did. It seemed like the vibes were high. I know me personally, I did well in packs, so I feel like I'm not the good barometer. I think I got 8 packs. I hit 4 rares. But honestly, my best pull was the Evan Mobley the Evan Mobley Top Shot debut. But yeah, I don't know. I'd kind of, yeah. So Jimmy Jam hit the Luca. Oh, 2022 out of 2022. Hell yeah, Jimmy Jam. Devet says, thought the packs were great. I opened 10 total, ended up with 2 rares total. Not complaining. I had fun yesterday. More than happy to get a Franz rookie and an Embiid rare. There are definitely more winners now. 27 pack. Look at Red Dead, 27 packs. A lot of W. For me, so yeah, Joyrider was out. He was like the only one collecting L's. We did get 1 rare though, right? Joyrider, we got a rare there at the end. And then, you know, and this is a pretty good point right here by Big Ticket, right? It was some of that, like for me personally, I got 8 packs. I got 4 through trade tickets, and then I got 4 through spending. And I think if I had spent money on all 8, I mean, I did spend money, but it just felt different because it was tickets, right? So I do think that had a lot. That was a lot of it, right? Clapshot said vibes were low. Only rare I've hit in the elite loot box packs were the glitched game recognized game. Damn, Clapshot, damn. But yeah, it did seem like it. Ooh, a rookie 4K. Oh, Kessler Edwards. There we go. For some reason, I read that as Anthony Edwards. Still cool though. Yeah, it just seemed like, again, I think we'll have a better idea of where everybody stands at the end of the day today, right? When stuff is actually hitting the marketplace, and yeah, like we'll get a better feel, because I think those all-star moments are going to be a little bit cheaper than we think. My guess is going to be that 70 to 100 range based on where those moments are now. I know the Curry is going to be popular, but I think with people spend, I don't know, actually, I shouldn't even say that. Andrew Moore said no rares, but pulled the 4K Cade, right? Pulled a rare Rudy Gobert, not quite a Jeb reaction. Yeah, Rudy will do that to you, man. Rudy will do that to you. So let's talk about today a little bit, right? So we've got 2 different drops. We have the standard using trade tickets, which are 10 trade tickets get you a standard. And then we have $19 for a standard pack. Before I tell you what I'm doing, what are you guys doing? Are we going max packs? Are we going max trade ticket packs? Are we going max standard or max pay packs, max money packs, or just max packs in general? What are people doing today? Because I think today's a little bit different, right? When you see that $33, when you see that the 30, what am I saying? The 33% rares. I think that made it a little bit easier yesterday, right? Breakfast Cereal saying JBB has the All-Star games 110 to 120. Okay. I like that. Also, shout out Rocket Salazar, who ran hot yesterday in the packs. All right. Carlos sitting out, Ransom no packs, Devlar max packs, no packs, max everything, trade ticks packs, 0 packs, 3 trade ticket packs. Then we'll see max trades, see from there, max only trade tickets. Max. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people are landing, right? Let's go after the trade tickets because it's only 10 of them. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to go after those. And then I'm probably going to sit out the standard ones just because I don't know. We'll see, actually. We'll see when it comes around. I'm a degenerate, so I'm sure once push comes to shove, we'll be buying packs. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's happening at 1 p.m. Eastern is for the trade ticket ones. And then 3 p.m. Eastern for the $19 ones. But I think a lot of us are in the same boat right now. I think we plan on buying from trade tickets, and then I'm sure, no way Mike sits out any of the standard packs. Yeah, I don't know. How do you get trade tickets? You trade in moments. This is a great question, Tevez. I'll actually do it, or I'm not going to trade in. Oh, maybe I will trade something in right now. I'll share my screen. I'll show you where you can go, right? So if you go over to your collection, can we see this? What is going on with NBA Top Shots website? Did you guys see that Roham article too? That just like it seems bullish on an app coming soon. I thought that was some breadcrumbs for us to consume. It seemed exciting. All right, let's see. Let's go. So you're going to go to trade in moments, right? So at the top of your collection right here, right? You scroll all the way to the side, you go into trade in moments. And then let's see we're going to trade in a George Yang right here, right? So you can trade in this bad boy. All you got to do is click trade. Now you could also like select up to 50. You can do up to 50, but we'll just do 1 right now. And then it takes you here. Are you sure you want to exchange George Yang? And I am positive that is what I would like to do. It takes that moment out of my account, and then bang, gone, gonzo. Oh, I got to confirm it. But yeah, that's how you do the trade tickets. So it's actually pretty easy. All right, let's see. Yeah, doing a walkthrough. That's how we roll here. Just not excited for fresh threads. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the fresh threads. Like I'm not excited about that either. I you know, no, I'm not. I know Jeb was trying to talk up like Serge Ibaka is nice because I don't think he's a 60K, right? So this now becomes like a bottleneck surge if he makes another flash challenge. Sure, you can talk yourselves into them. I'm not super excited about a lot of these, though. Sean says, after I scored on my trade ticket packs yesterday, I picked up my chips and sat out the dollar packs. Feels less likely to hit on these trade packs and try to score with the money packs. Oh, wait, hold on. Feels less likely to hit on. So you're going to sit out the trade tickets but buy the money ones? Because you think more people are going to sit out the money ones? Interesting. Fresh threads for collateral damage and just a free airdrop challenge reward. Yeah, that I agree with that. But yeah, I'm excited about Tom. All right, hold on. What did Tom say? If I had 350 trade tickets, would have participated yesterday, but with about 50, I'm happy waiting. Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna fire on the trade tickets, and then I'm gonna wait and see. I'll probably get like one or two since I'm sitting on some Dapper. But I don't know. All things good. Let's do a little bit of business real quick, and then we're gonna get into some basketball. I'm excited to talk about hoops. Last night, I feel like was the first time in a while where I didn't have anything else going on, and so I just hunkered down and watched hoops, and like watched a lot of hoops. So I'm excited to talk about where we're at in the league right now, but some business stuff. So there is no Top Shot takes tonight. The gang, we're going to be moving the show back to Wednesday nights. All right. So here's some thoughts for you. We're going to be moving back to Wednesday night. Schedules have adjusted for some. So Top Shot takes will now go from Thursday to Wednesday. Okay. So no show tomorrow night. Tonight. Friday, we've got the morning marketplace in the morning. And then at 3 p.m., we got our happy hour show. And our man, Michael Levy, MBL, Mr. Floaty himself, is going to be coming on the show. And we're going to be chatting about Floaty. We're going to be chatting about all things Top Shot. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff. So there you go. Also, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe. Wow. I almost just like knocked the camera off. Make sure you subscribe. Do all of that stuff. 89 Cavs will be back next week. I promise we're coming back. Just scheduling has been brutal. All right, let's talk some hoops. And we'll talk about the marketplace a little bit as we go. But yeah, there was some really good stuff last night. Celtics beat the Hornets 115-101. Jason Tatum had 44 points, 44, 5, and 3. Literally nothing to talk about. I'm like hearing something in the background. I'm losing my mind. Literally nothing to talk about on the Hornets side of things. They continue to lose games. Celtics continue to win. Tatum is just beasting. Found himself in the flash challenge, which we'll get into. Let's look at some of Jason Tatum's moments because I have them. So this is a pump my bag segment, I guess. But Tatum has really turned a corner, and not only his scoring, like it's easy to be like, okay, yeah, he put up 40, he put up 50, he's balling. His decision making has gotten a lot better too. And I don't know, they just keep winning. They keep winning. I don't think the Hornets are the threat that we thought they were 9 days into the season. But anyways, yeah, Tatum's also found himself in the challenge. So you'll see some of his Series 2 moments moved up a little bit. This is his fandom moments at $10 at Series 3, whatever. This is a 50-point game, 3-pointer right here for $5. What else? I'm interested. So his All-Stars 130. This is from last year's All-Star game. Playoff reward, which I know there's a lot of speculation about needing those in the future. That's under $100 for a playoff reward moment. That Top Shot debut is sitting around. I feel like, again, I usually use this one as a barometer for Top Shot being alive again. Standing at 635. It hasn't moved too much. Also just want to see what the floor looks like. And full disclosure, I own 2 of these, but I just want to see all right, so this isn't jumping too fast. It's going to stay in the 600 range in a little bit. But yeah, dude, Tatum has been 60-point game, my bad. And this is the truth right here, TJ. The Hornets, one of the fastest playing teams in the league, one of the more potent offenses, 101 points, man. They're just shutting everybody down. Like the Nets were the only team to really put up like a 120 spot on them. I'm still realistic enough to think that they can't get through. Like, I think they could beat one of like Brooklyn, Miami, Milwaukee. I feel like they could win one of those series. I don't think they can like go through all of them. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they can make a run through multiple of them. That's what's going to be so interesting in the East. It's going to be like a battle of attrition in a lot of ways. Like who's able to hold up the longest in these like knockdown dragouts. The thing that's exciting about the Celtics, and then I promise I'll stop talking about them though, is that defense. Like I feel like they can shut almost anybody down. But we'll see what happens. All right, Bulls, Pistons. I just, let's do a little Detroit shout out for a second because where is it? Here we go.
Detroit basketball.
There we go. Detroit has been like, I know they lost last night, but they have been holding tough. Like they've been playing really well lately and losing either close games or winning close games, which is weird because they should be losing to get that number one pick. DeRozan had 36-8. Levine had 25. Vucevic 21-6, and Cade 22-6-4. Let's see where Cade's doing right now. So we get that announcement that we talked about earlier in the week with how they're the scarcity amongst rookies. So we got 326 for his top shot debut right there, and then that playoff reward holding steady right there at 122. 122 right there. Cade has been great, man. Cade has been great. I've obviously been Team Mobley this whole time, right? This whole time I've been Team Mobley. Cade has to be taken seriously for Rookie of the Year. I don't think he's going to win it. I still think Mobley's going to win it. But again, this rookie class is incredible. And we're going to talk about Jalen Green in a little bit, who's like really had a nice second half. But to think that you're getting guys like, right, Mobley, Cade, Franz Wagner, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Green, like that, the rookie class has been stout, just been nice. Bag pumping on Mobley. There you go. Yeah, right. But hey, I've been pumping Mobley before I got him. Early morning, I included Barnes. Barnes has been great. Yeah, Io, like, not even a top 10 pick either, So the rookie class has been sharp, man. It's been sharp. It's been a fun year for that. All right, let's keep going. Suns, Heat. The Heat were without Jimmy Buckets. Scotty is not the rookie of the year. You guys are out of your mind. Scotty's not the rookie of the year. He's going to finish third. 111-90. Mikal Bridges had 21-9. Booker 23-9-8. DeAndre Ayton had 19-10. I don't think there's anything really to break down here. The Heat, again, just, didn't have all their guys. So that was something to pay. Like, I don't think we take too much out of this. Yeah, I don't think left out Giddey. No, Giddey's been great too. He's been missing a lot of games lately. Cole Anthony is a second-year guy, Adam, but he's also a good second-year guy. So there you go. All right, what else we got here? But yeah, Suns, another good win for them. Hard to take it seriously though without the Heat being full strength. Like I know everybody was like, "Oh, imagine if we got a Suns Heat finals based off like the first half," and then the Suns like rolled. All right, let's keep going. Bucks, Hawks. This was a fun one. Trey 27. I'm sorry, the Bucks won 124, 115. Trey had 27-11. Giannis 43, 12, and 5. Bobby Portis had a nice game, 23-15. Middleton 23-8. Bucks just keep rolling, man. Bucks keep rolling. I shouldn't say that. They don't keep rolling. The Bucks have strung together a couple of wins. They're not rolling. But Giannis, man, 43, 12, and 5. I just like this MVP race is historic. I can't remember a time, and I'm not the first person to say this, but like Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid all collectively are having or individually are having like a runaway MVP season. And it's crazy. It's crazy that like only one of them could win MVP, that all of these are happening in the same year. But big game from them. Bucks need to keep winning right now. Rockets, this game was hilarious. Rockets 139, Lakers 130. Jalen Green, 32 points. Shingen, 21-14. They were without Christian Wood. They were without, who was the other one? Jayshawn Tate, and the Lakers still lost this game. Like the Rockets are trying to lose games. You know what I mean? Like they smelled blood in the water, so they kept going, but they're trying to lose games. Insane. And everybody kept pointing to, so LeBron takes it to the hoop, tie game at the buzzer, kicks it out to Melo for a three at the buzzer. They miss it, and then they just get cooked in overtime. I don't think they scored. Was it 9-0 in overtime? I can't remember what that's not true. That's not true. I just don't know. I don't know what the Lakers are doing, man. I don't know how you lose that game unless you were trying to lose that game. I just don't know how you do it. People are asking, is DeMar and Ja still in the mix? They might get mentioned. They might get mentioned as like, oh wow, they finished top 5 in MVP voting. Neither of them have a shot at winning this. Neither. They'll get a shot in. They'll get like a shout out as it's coming, but bad. Yeah, people are saying Russ had a good game. Is it a good game though? Yeah, he had 38 and 6. LeBron had 23, 14, and 12. Kenyon Martin Jr. had a good game. He had 17 and 11. KPJ had 10, 10, and 8. Yeah, I just don't know how you lose that game, man. I don't know how you lose that game unless you wanted to lose that game. I mean, they are really so bad. Like the Rockets are so bad too. The Rockets are trying to lose these games. Like how does that happen? We love it. If I'm Patrick Ewing right now, I'm just taking victory lap after victory lap. He called the Lakers weren't going to make the playoffs, and they straight up might not make the play-in game. It's wild. They're probably going to make the play-in game, but just garbage team. Mini beat the Thunder 132-102. Wiggins, not Andrew, had 25, 9, and 5, and Malik Beasley had 33 points last night. 33, dropped the 33 bomb on you. Another good win for Minnesota. Minnesota keeps doing the thing where they're beating the teams they're supposed to beat. We like that. You beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Good for them. Good for Minnesota. Good for Minnesota. And we're going to look at the standings in a second, too. The Magic beat the Pels 108-102. This was a tough loss for the Pelicans. It would have been nice to move up a little bit. Wait, John W., we didn't do the morning marketplace yesterday. This was a great call out, right? Jalen Smith intentionally fouled somebody in a tie game. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. But yeah, that was a tough loss for the Pelicans last night. I think you need to beat the Magic there. Similar to the Rockets Lakers. Like the Magic are trying to lose. You got to beat them there. And so Cole Anthony had 19, Joe Val 30 and 15, CJ another good game, 32, 8 and 4. We'll look at the standings in a second. I just want to get through these games. Yeah, hey, is there any more news on this? Is there any more news on Zion coming back? I was reading some tea leaves thanks to We the People this week, which we can talk about some of the things I bought in the last couple of days. But anyways, Knicks Mavs. Knicks, let's get a regular season Randall drop, huh? Shall we? Shall we do a little regular season Randall? Where are you at? Where are you at? I can never remember what is. There we go.
A regular season Randall.
I can never remember what is in alphabetical order and what is not on my side of things. But yeah, Knicks Mavs. Randall had 26 and 8, Burks 15 and 11. Luka had almost half of the Mavs points, right? So the Knicks won 107, Mavs 77. Luka still managed to go 31, 6 and 4. Big game for the Knicks. Oh my God, we got a Nerdbird. No, Nerdbird making an appearance on the vacay. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. All right, Raptors beat the Spurs 119-104. Pretty balanced attack from the Raptors. Siakam had 20 and 8. Barnes had 20 and 8. Fred VanVleet had 6 and 6. On the Spurs side of things, we had Keldon Big Body Johnson at 27 and 8, and DeJounte Murray had 25, 12 and 9. This was a fun game. This was a fun game to watch. There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of chaos there. Both teams like scrambling for the playoffs. DeJounte Murray's still just so good. To the rest of the team around the Spurs is pretty bad. Like I really do like DeJounte and Keldon Johnson, but out of that, I don't know. Pat says even if Zion, we'll get into this in a second. We'll get into the Zion. Actually, we'll do it now. Even if Zion comes back, how good will he be after sitting so long? My only theory here, Pat, is if Zion comes back, I can't imagine he's not ready to go. Do you know what I mean? I can't imagine the Pelicans like rushing him in there. I just don't see that happening. Sean says Precious was big in the fourth. Yeah, Precious, honestly, I don't know if it was the Rising Stars game or what, because the Rising Stars game, he was like, I'm actually Michael Jordan and just kept chucking. But Precious has been solid since the All-Star break. He's been really good. He's been really, really good. So, which is like a nice guy to come off the bench for the Raptors. Raptors is such a weird team. They have so many moving parts, so many people that can contribute. And just based on the stat line alone that we just went through, it's true, right? Utah 123, Blazers 85. Nothing really to this game was over. Honestly, ESPN, can you guys flex games out? Like, why do we have to watch Utah Blazers? You've known for like a long time that the Blazers were bad. Why are we watching that game? Ooh, Ayub, good to see you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. But like seriously, why are we watching the Blazers on national television? Swap out a game. Give me Clips Wizards. Give me Nuggets Kings. Like Utah Blazers kill me. It was such a, I mean, I was excited to like fall asleep to that game, maybe like in the third or fourth quarter instead of falling asleep to it immediately. It was like 30-8 in the first quarter. Stupid. And there's nothing to even talk about because like no one actually Watford had 22. Shout out Watford. And then Boyan of the Bogdanoviches had 27. That's all we're gonna say. Dude, Fenny, I will not stand for any of this. If you don't like Doris Burke, you don't like basketball. This is the Fenny, we love you. We love having you here. This is the worst take. This is the worst take, Fenny. Doris Burke, one of the best commentators that they have. Horrible, Fenny. Horrible. Almost put you in timeout for that. Almost put you in timeout. But I'm against cancel culture. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, we're Team Doris Burke here. Won't have any of that slander. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you. Nope. Apologies accepted. Apologies accepted. All right, here we go. Let's look at. Oh my God, they're getting him. They're getting him. They're getting him. Take it to the curb. Doris's money. Yo, Fenny. All right. Come on. No pile up. No pile up. Which is taken care of. Here we go. What else we got? Nuggets Kangs. Dude, Nikola Jokic, man. 38, 18, and 7. Jokic is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, this is also true. Clap shot. Burke was the first to recognize actually Jeb Bush on national TV. Monte Morris had 20 and 4. De'Aaron Fox had 32 and 10. Another Kings loss. They were without Sabonis. That should be noted. They were without Bone. And then Clips Wiz, last game of the night. Kuz had 17. Kristaps Porzingis had 1 rebound. How the fuck are you 7 feet tall and you only get 1 rebound, dude? Like, what are you doing? He had 19, 3, and 1 rebound. Marcus Morris, 27 and 8, and Reggie Jackson, 31 and 7. Breaking news here. We the People says I'm a new Joker fan. Sad to say. Listen, we were here this time last year pumping Joker's bags, and everyone and We the People is one of them. Was like, dude, that guy sucks, overrated. Here he is. We've come full circle, baby. We've come full circle. But yeah, so this is what I want to do. Let's take a look at the standings quickly. Just to do a little peekaroo. Let's do a little peekaroo here. What do we got? Wrong tab. Here we go. So Heat have a 2-game lead over the Bucks. The Heat still are going to be the first seed. I know they lost last night. The Bucks won. But the Heat schedule coming up is really bad. And unless they are intentionally trying to tank out of the 1 seed, I still think they're going to be in the 1 seed, right? So 28 and 13, how many is that? That's 51 games? No, 41 games. Why can't I do that math? 41 games. So what? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm reading their conference record. My bad. 44 and 23. So they played 67 games. They've got 15 left. I don't see them blowing it, but who knows? Then you get the Bucks right there in the 2 seed. The Sixers just a half game behind the Bucks. The Bulls a game behind the Sixers. Celtics just a half game. Celtics are passing the Bulls. It's happening. Cavs right there. And then the Raptors comfortably in the 7 seed. Nets in the 8. Hornets, Hawks right there. Wizards like still kind of hanging around, but I think this is our playoff seed. This is where we are in the playoffs. All right, here we go. Let's keep scrolling down. We've got the Suns here with an 8.5 game lead. Grizzlies, Warriors still relatively close. We need that Draymond news. We need that when Draymond. That's what we need. And then we've got the Utah Jazz in the 4 seed. Mavs and Nuggets both 13 games back of the 1 seed in the 5 and 6. And Timberwolves again comfortably in the 7. Look at this drop off though. Then the Clippers 19 games back. And then the Lakers, man. The Lakers are definitely the 9 or 10 seed. Pelicans could have used that win last night. They're a game and a half out. And then the Blazers, who are intentionally losing, are still there. And then you get the Spurs, the Kings. How are the Kings not catching people? It's incredible. Yeah, I saw that Draymond earlier in the week. They said he was a week away. So hopefully that is true. There we go, Gobler, trying to where the Thunder at. Yeah, we can do a race to the bottom. Let's see. 17 and 49. That's the Rockets. What's the 17 and 50? So the Rockets, Magic, Pistons, and even OKC, I don't think has a shot at it, but Rockets, Magic, and Pistons really fighting for that 1 seed. It's going to be fun watching people turn on that L lever, you know? All right, there we go. Deep breath. That was our weekend hoops. Let's actually look at the challenge right now. Wiseman starting the G League play tonight. Yeah, you know what I did? I saw an announcement though. I saw an announcement today, or not today, 2 days ago, that said that they don't expect Wiseman to play any meaningful rotation minutes for the Warriors. So that was not alarming, but I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to take the pressure off him, that he's going to come in and play 4 or 5 minutes just to get his feet wet or whatever, so that they're not like relying on Wiseman. But I was surprised to hear that information. You guys want to look at the challenge? Do we want to look at the challenge here? Let's go see what's going on in Only the Moment. Own the Moment, official sponsor things for all things Team Hold. Go there for your Web3 NFT analytics. There you go. Sorry, I mailed that. I mailed that read in on the moment, but I'm just going to use your product on stream, so we'll call it even. Let's go to the challenges right here, and we'll start. Hey, shout out to Vinyls over there in the Top Shot Challenge streets who put this together. I love this one. This was a fun one. It had like some Series 1 moments, some Series 2 moments. It didn't just include the Series 1 Top Shot debuts, right? So here we go. All right, so 265 completions so far. LeBron really put a nail in this coffin here. So the low ask for that is 6'10". Trae Young made it. DeJounte Murray, which there was a lot of conversation about Murray. Cam Payne's in there. And then D'Lo. These were for the assist leaders, Series 1 moments. And then for Series 2, for point getters, we got CJ, Giannis, Tatum, Jokic, and Jalen Green made it in there. I actually thought it was going to be Jalen Green's Top Shot debut, but they just said any moment, right? But yeah, this was a fun challenge. Yeah, Real Rad Dad. We shouted it out, right? Didn't we shout it out on stream, I think, beforehand? But yeah, Rad Dad called it. He said, go buy some non-series ones. I know people have been, non-debut series ones. I know people have been clamoring for that for a while, like when utility, as they say. Yeah, anybody got all these? I'm debating. I'm not going to go buy that LeBron, I don't think. But if I can find the deal, if I can find myself a deal. Now, for the question that everyone was asking, how many DeJountes did we sell? I believe I am still sitting on like 17 or 18. So I think I sold like 10 of them or 15 of them, something like that. I was fortunate enough to see them. Yeah, so we're still sitting on 18. There we go. I was fortunate enough to see the pump happen. So I had and here, you guys want some advice if you're trying to move something during the pump. You need to have that stuff listed already. It's hard to catch it on the way up when you're listing it, because once it becomes public information, once people catch up to what's happening, the undercutters come out. So I think I had some listed at like 160, 175, 185, 195. So it got all the way up to 200, right? Oh yeah, shit. You're right. We got to do the drop. We can't be giving out financial advice without saying it's not financial advice, right? This is just what I was saying. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Right. So when these challenges, because I think everyone's like, oh, do you remember when these challenges used to pump? That's how we know Top Shot's dead. And it's not that, right? The pump happens before the challenge is over, usually, because something like LeBron happens. And when a $600 or $1,000 moment gets added into it, it's over. Like the challenge is over. So I spread them out, unless I'm trying to unload them all, but I spread them out. So I had them listed like, once the challenge got announced, that's how I knew the challenge got announced, by the way. I was walking the dog, and then I got all these notifications that Murray's were getting bought up, and I had one listed, I think at like 135, 145, 159, something like that. And it got all the way up to 170 before the challenge even started. So when I saw that happen, I listed a couple more and like the 180, 190, all the way up to 200. Because I knew what was going to happen. Murray was going to have 5 assists in the first quarter. They were going to buy a bunch. And then everyone was going to be like, oh, shit, Murray, why is my Murray pumping? And they're like, oh, he's in the challenge now. And then all the undercutters come up. So we saw it run up all the way to 199 and then fire all the way back down to 145. And for people who were mad saying it's not pumping as much, it was at 120 at the beginning of the day. So it still went up. It went up $70 and then settled at up 20. So it still does pump. This stuff still does pump. It's just, LeBron made it. LeBron made it. I just think you have to give out financial advice in order to have responsibility. I think it changes you. Yeah, you're right. We need a mental health check too. We haven't done a mental health check, and I think we need to know what the sex stuff is like, you know? We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. Dude, a lot of hoodies today. But yeah, anyway, so that's why like I think if you are trying to move off of stuff, like if you're sitting on a bag of something, I would list them ahead of time. I'd list it ahead of time, and then don't get mad if you don't get it at the very tippity top. You know what I mean? Like if it had pumped to 300 last night and I had sold some at like 180 and then some at like 215 or whatever, you can't be mad about it. You can't be mad. You just got to be happy that you made some moves there. I think. I mean, some people will disagree and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's paper hands Zakarian." But yeah, but like if you're trying to get some money back, you have to paper some of it. Like that's how it works. All right, switching gears. I wanted to know, like, it seems like there's been some buys lately, right? And maybe it's because I've been buying, so I'm assuming other people have. But has anybody been out there in the streets? Has anybody been in the streets buying some stuff? And I want to know what people are attacking before I kind of say what I've been going at. Um, but I saw like some debuts were starting to move. Not as high as I thought it was going to really take off. It hasn't done that yet. I saw debuts were starting to move. We saw obviously because of the challenge, we saw some non-debut series ones moving. But are people going after anything right now with the market? I mean, it feels like it's recovering a little bit, and we'll look at some of the sets to see what it's looking like in a second. But or are people just kind of saving their dapper for like I don't know these packs or what else? Let me just see. Let's see what we got. I saw a bunch of chats come in. Borland saying buying moment ranks play moments mostly. We're actually going to talk about moment ranks in a little bit because we got a 2-game slate tonight, and we're just going to talk game theory. Debuts and rookies, debuts of top tier players, buying a Top Shot debut every day this month. Brent, you should be posting this on Twitter. That would be like a fun thread. I'm normally out on threads, but that was pretty good. Run it backs, 0506 still down. I am. That's where you're going after. Undervalued debuts, rising stars. Bought up the All-Stars after the LeBron challenge. There you go, Sydney. Only buying on all day. I think a lot of people are actually taking that right now. Tatum Brown rares. There we go. You and JBB killed my Jokic Top Shot day plans. Was just, I know, man. Dude, JBB, I feel like I was tailing him this week. Although I didn't buy a Jokic one. I didn't buy a Jokic this week. Although I was looking at it, but then it jumped to 850. Waiting for UFC. Got that the Joel Embiid one pumped, right? That got up to almost like 500, and then I think it came down to 400. WNBA run it backs. Big brain right there. Also, shout out Kevin. If you guys didn't see last night, they had a really great interview with Arya Schwartz from Winsider, the Watch Your Work pod that you can see streamed on this channel, or if you subscribe to our podcast feed, it also popped up there. It was a really good conversation just about everything happening in the offseason. And my hot take is that the offseason is way more fun than the regular season anyways, right? Like there's just more drama, both in the WNBA and the NBA. So a lot of good stuff. Highly recommend checking out the Watch Your Work show. You can find it just on our channel from last night or wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, Coach Stark said it, and then there was 4 LU. Josh, what's up, Josh? Good to see you, man. Looking at all day recently. So many Top Shot debut maxis, but there's so many all-day debuts. Yeah, there are a lot of all-day debuts. Hey, we should talk about that Pat Mahomes commercial ad yesterday, which actually thought was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. They also sprinkled out March 15th, which, you know, beware the Ides of March. But I'm assuming on March 15th, that means we're gonna be like open beta season instead of closed. I guess that would be my guess is what's happening. But yeah, I don't know. But great commercial. It was fun to see. I like that it's Mahomes. Mahomes' attempt to be cool. I like that. It was a good commercial. Great job, everybody. Last move I made was the sweep on the floor and all day. There you go. So I'll let you in on what old Zakarian Bags has been doing. So with some of the money that I've been flipping with my DeJounte Murrays, We've been going after the and then there we have been going after the and then there were 4 set, right? So we picked up the Giannis, the Trey, the Booker. I believe the only one I'm missing right now, or I'm sorry, I'm missing 2. That the alley oop, the Valley oop by DeAndre Ayton, as well as the Chris Middleton. Gunner says we're already in open beta for Top Shot, so this would be for all day. This would be for all day. People are asking what was the commercial. Here, I'll go bring it. I'll bring it up. Let me see what we got over here. Let's go over to NFL All Day and see what we got here. So this was the commercial. This is Pat Mahomes posted this. There he is. Look at him walking through his place. Look at that TV. Oh my God! He touched his TV. It turned into a phone. But yeah, but shouting out all day right there. And then it just says March 15th. What can it mean? What can it mean now? But anyways, that's kind of what I've been targeting. I've been going after the, and then there were 4. I'm going to try to finish that. And then obviously a lot of you saw on the Twitter. And this past week, we picked up a Zion debut because I was, betting on Zion a little bit. I just think, right, Zion's at his lowest of low unless he goes full Greg Oden and never plays again, right? But I don't see it going much lower than what it was at right now. And when he was playing and when he was dominating, that ran up to like in the 3K. So I don't know. Not financial advice, obviously, but I was like, it felt like it was a bottom shot and had a chance to run. So there we go. That's why I went on that one. And then I picked up the Luka debut. And again, I wasn't dumping more money into Top Shot either. This was all from flipping stuff. So I broke down my collector score a little bit, moved off I still have a Nugget stack, but moved off of the full complete set. And just went after it that way. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I don't know. I needed Murray to pump a little bit more so I could go finish that. And then there were 4. So we still got to buy the 2 big boys that I think are a combined $1,800. I think I'm sitting on like 600 or 700 in Dapper right now. So who knows? But I'm very fascinated to see. All right, hold on. Let's go back. A lot of questions about NFL. Does the NFL pump like February Top Shot? So the only reason I don't think it goes like full February and Top Shot is because of the mint sizes on these, right? So most of the common debuts are around 10,000. Do you know? You know what I mean? So I don't see it pumping as much. I don't know. Maybe if it blows up in the same way Top Shot did, but I don't see it. I don't see it going that high. The serials the mint counts are too high. That doesn't mean it won't pump. I still think like the cream of the crop will jump up a little bit. I think you'll see Josh Allen's and the Brady's and all that stuff make some runs. And it all depends like what they roll out with fantasy stuff, if they can make it a marketable fantasy thing, I think that could be pretty exciting. But again, I go back to exactly what I said like last week. I think I don't see people who are into fantasy signing up for all day to play fantasy. It's I just don't see that being the thing. And I'll happily take the L on it. I just don't know how many people. There are so many fantasy options out there that I don't know why you would buy NFTs to play fantasy. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Eric says Judy and others pumped pretty good on the Russ news. I think there's an appetite for it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same thing though. It's the same way we respond to someone scoring 50 points or someone getting traded or free agent news, right? So I think it's the same thing. That the news happened and Russ cooked right away, which is so funny, right? Like Russell Wilson jumped up in value because he's now on the third. Now he's the 3rd best quarterback in his division, which I think is so funny. Kevin says, I enjoyed TOC fantasy though. Yeah, I think so. But I would say, Kevin, if you didn't know Top Shot, would you have signed up for NFT fantasy football? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you were already in. Yeah, no, I agree. But we were already there. Do you know what I mean? We were already in the space. What I'm saying is I don't know how many people not in the NFT space come over to NFL All Day to play fantasy. I think I'm not saying I'm out on fantasy. I think that's going to be an awesome element of it. I just don't know how many because I think people are like, wow, everyone is saying the same thing. But Mike, we played TOC. I just don't know how many people are like, you know what? I really love fantasy football. Let me figure out Web3 so I can participate in it. So that's what I'm saying. I still think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be fun to play it. I just think people's ideas of the space blowing up because of fantasy, I don't see that. I'll happily take the L. Would like to be wrong. No, I do agree with this. I'm not saying I'm out on NFL all day. I agree that more people are going to come in. I'm just saying I don't think fantasy football is going to be the key to success for Web3. Because all those boomers are just going to keep playing on Yahoo. You have to feel bad for the. I disagree. I don't think so, because I think the way they play it is a little bit differently, and I also think Dapper being invested in OTM. I would be surprised if TOC gets smoked. We'll see though. We'll see. Our LOL, our NFL fans cavemen with technology. Again, I said this last week. My dad is not going to be signing up for NFTs to play fantasy football. He will do Underdog though. Promo code hold. Anyways, that was my point. What the hell are we talking about? Oh yeah, back to I'm sorry. People were saying Derek Carr slander. Do we have Derek Carr stands in the chat? Do we have Derek Carr stands in the chat? Sorry guys. I don't think Derek Carr. I don't think Derek Carr is better than Russell Wilson, even though I'm not really high on Russell Wilson right now. Like, man, Mahomes, Herbert, Russ, Derek Carr. Let Marcus Mariota cook. How about that for a take? Let Marcus Mariota cook. Yeah, deep threat. I think this is a better take. Even though I think the DK NFTs seem to be like in spring training, we'll call it. They seem like very far away from doing anything. I agree with this. They just have a bigger that user base is already cooked into it. Hood went up, baby. Hood went up. Yeah. I'm sore today, guys. I don't know what's going on. Also, just some programming notes, because we streamed everything yesterday. We're not gonna do any pack rip streams today. Ooh, free Minshew. I like this. Yeah, let's get Minshew moving. All right, let's go. We let Mariota run the same one zone read 13 times a season. I like it. Tom says, does Watson get traded soon? Yeah, I think he'll move from a jail to a prison. I think it's so funny that teams are like trying to like make moves for Deshaun Watson right now, and like literally they're waiting for the grand jury to come back. Like, I don't know. Do something else. Like, why don't we wait to see if he's going to be allowed to do stuff? That Watson stuff is crazy. Yeah, I know who's the Indy quarterback now? Who cares, dude? Indy sucks, man. Indy's a mess. I don't know what there was a great tweet, like, since Andrew Luck, all of the different starters that they've had, and it's just like an absolute shit show. Are we gonna do a men's March Madness competition? Shout out the Watch Your Work. Yeah, I don't have the mental energy to run a March Madness tournament, but if somebody wants to do that, we can absolutely do that. But I can't do it. Thoughts on the Premier League NFTs reportedly coming? Yeah, let's speaking of which, you guys see the Chelsea owner just got slapped with some I think some fine. I don't know what he gets slapped with, but for his Russian ties. It's wild. It's wild how that's going to impact everything moving forward. Yeah, anyways, thoughts on the Premier League. I mean, I love the Premier League, so I'm into it. Do I know who's streaming the pack drop? I do not know. I'm ready for some Premier League, though. I'm ready for it. All right, guys, what else? Let's do like Q&A right now, because I'm really feeling it this week, guys. I am. I think yesterday took a little bit out of me. I'm surprised. Although I will say Thursday is usually when we break down. Thursday is when the breakdown happens. You calling Herbert overrated and is after 2 years is hilarious. That's hilarious. Biggest fan base to Premier League. True. Yeah. I'm excited for today, though. I think I like that I can buy packs with tickets. because that money's like already gone. It reminds me of a poker tournament where the chips I've already paid, right? So anything I get back, like that money in my mind was gone. Like the chips aren't real money. The money I already gave the money away, and like getting anything back for free feels nice. And in my mind, it's free. El Jefe, this is a great callback by Goblower. Shout out Jeff El Jefe Collins. Incredible tweet yesterday. Recommend going back and watching. It was like the 37-minute mark. It was great. Are there more doors or wheels in the world? Yeah, man, that's a big conversation happening on Twitter right now. I'm more of a Windows guy. You completing the 22 All-Star game set. So I don't think so. I don't think so, Brian, because I'm going for that. And then there were 4. So I'm going to see where these All-Star moments land. But if I can flip my 4 All-Star moments for $400 total, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. To the House says, where was the EPL news talked about? It's great. The chat's going to have to answer that. I'm not entirely sure. Tickets equal sunk costs. Yeah. I'm in on the tickets, guys. You know what? I think we're in for a couple of fun weeks, though. I hope we're in for a couple of fun weeks, but the playoff races are heating up. We're going to get some information from Dapper soon, right? Like we're going to see where we're moving next, considering this is the last blended pack drop we're seeing for a little bit. I'm curious to see what the feedback was. I gotta imagine this most recent pack drop is going to be a little bit more positive vibes for 2 reasons. For the elite packs, anyways, they upped the hit rate on the rares. And then the trade ticket thing was fun, man. Was fun. So I think we're just seeing ticket utility. So I think they saved sentiment a little bit. But now we need to hear where are we going with collector score? What's next, right? Insatiable over there. Do you think they share the survey results? I think they share some of it. I think they share whatever they want to share. And I'm not saying they're doing this maliciously, but I'm sure there's some information that they'll want to share, and there's some they probably won't. Do you save tickets for the Series 1 packs or these packs? Drunk Tree, that's a tough question. I'm going to go. I'm just confident enough that I'll get enough garbage in my packs that I can get back up to 350. But yeah. Yeah, they kind of have. Jane has been pretty public on Twitter. Yes, Jane has. Playoff pack soon. I don't know how soon it is, right? So we still got like 3 weeks before the playoffs really get moving, 3 or 4 weeks. So I think we got a little bit more time before that happens. But I bet we get a roadmap for what they look like. Tommy's reading the tea leaves, says he thinks they're going to throw a bone to collector score. Yeah. Oh, you know what I want to do? Let's build a moment ranks lineup. We'll do that and then get out of here because it's a 2-game slate tonight and everyone's going to have the same lineup. So I think it's important to just think about game theory a little bit. So let's go in. I know I'm not sharing screen yet, so give me 1 second here. So we got 2 games tonight. We've got Denver and Golden State. We have Denver and Golden State at 10 o'clock. And then we have Philadelphia and Brooklyn at 7:30, right? So I think, right, when you look at this Emmanuel quickly, Jokic is going to be in every lineup. Embiid's going to be in every lineup. Harden's going to be in every lineup. KD is going to be in every lineup. And Steph's going to be in every lineup. So we know Kyrie can't play, right, because the game's in Brooklyn. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky because everyone's going to be playing the same 5 guys. So if that is the case, yeah, we the people, this is the best point. Like, how did we have 12 games last night and 2 games tonight? Like, stupid. But if you know everyone's going to have the same 5 guys, you need to find out ways to get different. Unless you're just trying to be like, to finish in 99th so you can say you cash. But if you're trying to finish first, we got to be different. The Jokic block for me is like an insta play. Like I'm definitely doing that because even though he got another 2 blocks last night, so he needs 2 blocks to hit the bonus, but he needs 9 assists to hit the bonus. He needs 28 points. I'm just going to still ride and die with the rare block. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting there. Oh, the game's in Philly. My bad. The game is in Philly. If that is true, let me see. I just want to see if, so that means Kyrie should be available, right? Let me see something really quick. Okay, Kyrie's available. So that makes it a little bit more intriguing because there's 6. There's 6 games. Let's actually look at. I'm gonna pull something up on my end real quick. I want to see what the over under is for this bad boy, so we can get an idea of like, I don't know, what are we got 234 points with a 4-point spread. The Sixers are favored by 4. And then we've got the Warriors Nuggets with a 227 point. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go a little bit more overweight on the second game. So I think I am going to play Jokic and Curry, and then hope this game stays close and goes nuts. Let's look at what Curry's stats are here. So he needs 4 threes, 7 assists, 27 points, 1 steal, 1 block. I think I'm just going to ride with the 3-point fandom moment. All right. Kyrie, let's look at what Kyrie's 10 games. So Kyrie only needs 6 assists. See, this to me seems like a play here is to play the assist over a 3 or over the points per game. I think that's kind of where I land. I don't know. What are people? Poole is the key. You're talking about Jordan Poole here. Yeah. And again, this is all dependent on injury news as well, right? Like, what's Clay? So Jordan Poole only have a layup, and the 3 is what I'd be interested in. Honestly, this is going to be tough tonight. It's going to be tough to be different. I think you just gotta run hot with the reward. So the Embiid is interesting too, man, because he needs 32 points to get there, to get to the bonus. 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 5 assists. And like, so I'd lean to play the assist here, right? But since Harden's come back, I don't know. Somebody give me an off the board play here. Somebody give me an off the board play. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do here? I don't know what the hell I did. Whoops. Let's do average base. There we go. Yeah, I think we're in a tough spot here today, guys. I think I would just play the Embiid assist and then hope it moons. Hope he gets like 7 or 8. What's Harden need? What's Harden's note? See, Harden needs 12 assists to get there, 24 points to get. I mean, I guess maybe you hope for like a 40-point game from Harden against his old team. I don't know. Let's see. People are saying Maxey. Let's see what Maxey's numbers are. The thing with Maxey is like I guess it is a jumper. So he needs 22 points to get, because you really need to smash the bonus today. You need to smash the bonus in order to get there. Seth Curry 3. Bruce Brown steal is interesting, actually. The Bruce Brown steal is interesting. Let's see. Where's Bruce Brown at? Curry, I just think, let's see. What's Curry's 3-pointer? What does he need to hit? 4. He needs 4 to get there. I mean, it's in play. It's in play. If you just think he's going to get wide open 3s. But the Bruce Brown steal right here, he needs 2 steal. Honestly, this might be the play. Might be Bruce Brown. Clay 3-pointer and hope it kicks back into form today. Yeah. This is true too. This is like, if you have low cereals today, this is a low cereal day for sure. For sure. We just got to pay attention to the injury news, right? That's what you gotta hope for. You gotta hope we get some, like, maybe Will Barton sits and Aaron Gordon becomes a play. Maybe like Monty Morris gets more minutes. And who knows? The Nuggets are the only team on a back-to-back, right? And so if somebody sits, like, oh my God, if Jokic sits, Boogie Cousins is a smash play. So you could hope that happens. Maybe play Boogie and hope there gets a late scratch, something like that. I don't know. Anything. Could be anything like that. All right, gang, we're going to call it there. If you have yet to join the Discord, you can find that in the show notes there. I'll actually pop it into the chat right now. You can come hang out in the Discord. We would love to have you. We are back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern with the Morning Marketplace, and then again at 3 p.m. with our man MBL. We're going to be doing some giveaways, having a brew or two, and having a good time. Good luck today with everybody in your polls. #MaxPacks. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we'll see everybody later.
Well, the top side streets are